78 Sports TV here with Boxing Beats and Rhymes, Kris Caban and the brother Earl Jarrett. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
What's up, man?
All right, we got IBF welterweight champion Shawn Porter stepping in the ring next with Paulie the Magic Man Malignaggi. All right, the winner of this fight has to fight Kell Brook in July. Let's start with Beats. How do you see this fight going, Shawn Porter versus Paulie?
Shawn Porter is coming into his own now. Like, he showed terrific inside skills. He boxed well, in my opinion. Moved his head, he didn't let Devon use his movement. The southpaw stance wasn't a problem. And it was a very good win. Poorly experienced, no punch. And you see, people say, well, you as long as you can box, you can do something in boxing. If you can't hold somebody off, it's going to be very difficult. Shawn Porter is phenomenally strong in the gym. Did he used to do wrestling or something?
Football.
Yeah,
Football. I don't know why I said wrestling. Phenomenally strong guy. So he's come down the weights from playing football. He's going to manhandle Paulie. He should be able to manhandle Paulie and come out there with the W. That's how I've got that. On points.
Kris Caban, how you got it?
I got this a brutal one side beating by Porter. Gonna beat the hell out of Paulie, and it's gonna go the distance, but he's gonna beat Paulie up.
Okay. Earl Jarrett.
Yeah, man, I see that. You only see it one way from what you see. You see the way he handled Devon. Devon is hits harder than Paulie, for what I know, and he fights similar to Paulie, and he handled him. He rushed him. He brings the same kind of game plan. I think he's suited. Porter's suited for them kind of fighters, but Paulie's going to be on his 8 game. I can see it going the distance. It could be a close fight. Paulie could bring his 8 game and give Porter some trouble, but I see Porter pulling it out by a points decision. But I'm not too sure it's going to be the most entertaining fight. I can't see Paulie being stopped. He's never been stopped, and I see Porter winning it out. Not the most eye-pleasing fight, because out now Porter, he's just got his belt, and to be honest with you, this looks like an easy comeback fight. And I think he's gonna win. Hopefully, a win in spectacular fashion, but I don't really see it. But it's a good look. He's gonna make a lot of money as well in the Barclays Center. Paulie always sells out. It's a good payday for Porter, and it's nice. It's a good guy to have in your resume.
I think they're going to fight in D.C.
DC?
Yeah, they shouldn't be fighting in the Barclays, but I guess they're fighting on Bernard Hopkins' undercard. They're going to be in D.C.
Okay. I was mistaken. And if that's the case, hopefully Porter can make a good payday. He's just got the belt, and he's gone all over town, and his father and his hard work's paid off, and it's great to see. So hopefully make a payday, and and I think after this fight, if Paulie loses this fight, which he probably will, he might have to call it a day. I don't see that many title shots after this. But if Paulie was to upset him, wow, man, you have to start questioning Paulie of where you rate him. But I don't see it happening right now. I see Porter too strong and this and that, and he's going on to fight Kell Brook after, so should be good.
Yeah, I think I agree with all y'all. I think Shawn Porter wins this fight pretty easily. I think Paulie might be able to steal a few rounds with that jab and that movement, but I think the strength and aggression is going to go to Shawn Porter, and he's not going to be afraid of Paulie's power, so he can easily come in and be very aggressive. He can use the same style, really, he used against Devon, against Paulie, and he can muscle him up, man, and it can be a ugly fight, but I think Shawn Porter wins that fight. And so before we end this video, let's go to another one real quick. Let's talk about Malik Scott, Deontay Wilder this weekend.
Boom squad! I've got early
Go ahead,
KO.
Beats.
Early KO. In between 6 rounds. Maybe it might go 7. Give him an extra round, Malik Scott, to me, I've watched heavyweight boxing, American heavyweight boxing, for a long time. Now, one thing I do know a lot about is American heavyweights. And in the lineage of African American heavyweights, Malik Scott, no. Not impressed. If Deontay can't get rid of this guy, his career's in trouble.
Yeah. Okay, Earl.
Yeah, I see Malik Scott stopping Deontay Wilder. I'll break it down why. Deontay Wilder hasn't gotten that many rounds. Malik's a very crafty boxer. I see Malik making him miss, and I think he could probably stop Deontay Wilder. And people are going to be shocked. And Deontay Wilder and Malik maybe gets back some of his respect. So I got Malik probably stopping Deontay Wilder, and in spectacular fashion. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm saying.
I was saying, go ahead.
That was quite bold, and you made a quite good case. I was listening.
Nah. But you know what? That could happen. That scenario could happen. But let me be real. Honestly, Deontay Wilder, he's too big, too strong. And Malik, I see the way he acted with Derek. Maybe when he starts getting hit by Deontay Wilder, them things might happen again. And I don't see it happening. I think he's too strong. So that fight, maybe a go distance. It might be good for Deontay Wilder to go the distance. It's a first name opponent he's faced, and we'll see what happens. But I got Deontay Wilder winning by knockout.
Right, Chris Caban.
I'm going with an upset. I think Scott is going out. At least Scott going to outbox him. It's going to be a UD.
You gonna break that down?
I think he's going to stay away from him and jab him from the outside.
Yeah.
You know, he used to spank him in sparring. They used to spar together.
That's the inside information right there, boy. See, I might have to change my opinion again. Good inside information right there. That's a possibility. He's never been that many rounds, and Malik could take him that many rounds. He starts taking him around 5, 6. We don't know what Deontay Wilder's got there. He might gas out, you know?
I ain't changing my opinion. I mean, if you got a North Middlesex hospital in America, he's good. That's where Malik's going.
Yeah. What's your hospital? What's your major hospital? What's your major hospital in America? I guess might be going there, man.
Yeah, they got major ones in every city. So
yeah. In Puerto Rico, right? In Puerto Rico, what's that?
Sent elsewhere, man. Remember, I saw what's sent elsewhere. He's going there, man.
Sent elsewhere. Shit.
Yeah, that's where he's going.
Well, this is my view of the fight is this, man. I see Deontay Wilder knocking out Malik Scott in 5 rounds or less, and this is why, from what I've seen from Malik Scott, right, is that first of all, Malik Scott got a beautiful jab, right? He got a good jab, and I think from what I heard, they said that the average heavyweight throws like 19 jabs around or something, and Malik Scott's throwing like 30 of them around. So he gonna be jabbing Wilder now. He knows about that power. He gonna be jabbing, but this is what Malik Scott does that's gonna get him knocked out. When his opponent comes forward, Malik Scott, he uses the ropes in some weird rope-a-dope type of style shit where he'll lean his back against the ropes, and that's how Chisora knocked his ass out. And I saw him do the same thing against that Russian dude. He when the guy come in, he leans back and his left hand is down. And that's like a Merry Christmas present for Deontay Wilder's right hand, man. And I see Wilder crushing him on, just like I said, with this dude leaning up against the ropes, and Wilder gonna put that left hand out there to, like Lenz Lewis used to do, to get that distance, and he gonna drop that right hand on him. And it's all she wrote. 5 rounds or less. And if Malik Scott does win, I'll be shocked. And it would just be fucking. It'd just be crushing, heartbreaking, man.
Yeah.
Because I need to see an American heavyweight champion ASAP.
Yep, that will throw the American heavyweight scene into a tailspin if that was to happen, man. Into a total tailspin,
Yeah.
Because even if Malik pulls off the upset, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we're the first one to talk about if Malik could win the fight. He can win the fight. He actually can win the fight. He's been undefeated. And these guys, it's a crossroads fight. Malik goes down, Deontay Wilder goes up, and Deontay Wilder fights a name. It's a crossroads fight, man. Deontay Wilder has to win in spectacular fashion. If he goes down, he might end up like what's that guy, Seth Mitchell? Just another guy in a trash can, man. He just looks terrible, man. But if Malik wins this fight, man, he might open some doors. And he's pissed off. Last interview I heard from Ingram Jones, boy, he started fired up, boy. Ingram go, you sound militant. He pissed off about the criticisms he's been getting. So he might just take it out on Deontay Wilder, bro, and start talk Jeezy after the fight, man.
All right, what y'all think of Amir Khan, man? As far as him, we know he was supposed to get the Floyd Mayweather fight, and he didn't get it. And then, he trying to fight Broner, but don't look like Golden Boy gonna make that fight happen. He could have fought Shawn Porter for the IBF championship, but he decided not to fight Porter. And then I'm hearing he turned down Guerrero. I saw Ego's video where they said that he turned down Guerrero fight. Like, What the fuck is Khan doing? Like, what is he waiting on? And who the fuck is he waiting on?
I can tell you why he's trying to do. He don't think he can beat none of those guys. He's trying to protect that record so he can fight Floyd. He don't want to lose. That's what I think he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's had no reason to be so inactive. Since last year, he's had no reason. What's he waiting? He's a young fighter. If he's a real fighter, you don't stay inactive waiting for the Floyd fight. If you're good, you'll get the Floyd fight.
I think he'd be overthinking. I think Virgil, being in Virgil's camp, Virgil's got him thinking creepy. I think it was Virgil, and I don't know if this is true. I'm just putting it out there. I think Virgil was the one who said, "Nah, man, you can get the Mayweather fight, man. Don't fight Devin thingy," because he probably would have lost against Devin. He might have lost against Devin. They probably said, "Nah, fight the Mayweather fight where you can get more money and this and that." Maybe Virgil suggested that. Right now, Khan needs to fight, and the best fight for him, where the fans want to see, would be a Broner fight. That would be a great fight. If he doesn't take that fight, the thing is, he's in a situation where he's still a headliner fighter. So wherever he fight, he still can make some money. But he ain't gonna get so much criticisms about the weak opponent because everyone knows about his chin. But like, you'd like to see Amir Khan against a them type of fight. I mean, he could still fight Devin right now. Devin ain't got a fight, but he's thinking, why am I fighting him for, man?
Kell Brook.
Nah.
Brook. He don't want to fight Kell Brook either because fighting Kell Brook, he ain't bringing nothing to the table. He ain't done nothing yet. Kell ain't done shit yet.
Man, there's $5 million on the table for that fight.
Yeah, he could have got paid, man. He didn't want to fight Kell Brook. This is why.
Ain't about money though, bro. Ain't about money for him though.
I think it is, man. I think it's all about money because this dude, Amir Khan, the reason why he didn't want to fight Shawn Porter when he had a chance to win a championship at welterweight, he didn't want to fight Shawn Porter because a couple months ago, Shawn Porter was working out in California, and Amir Khan did a little scouting mission. He went down there, and he wanted to work out with Shawn Porter on the track. And he saw that Shawn Porter was in shape already, and from what I heard, Khan was not in shape. And y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Khan was not in shape, and he didn't like what he seen from Porter for one, and he also knows that even if he beats Porter, he's gonna have to fight Kell Brook, and that's gonna mess up his chances for a Floyd Mayweather fight. So Khan is too many. Like, him fighting Shawn Porter is just a bad thing for him if he wants a Mayweather fight, because that's going to tie him up for pretty much the rest of the year. He got to fight. He's going to have to fight Porter, and if he beats Porter, he's going to get stripped of his belt because he has to fight Brook in July, but he won't be able to fight Brook in July because of Ramadan. So he's going to be fucked up. So that's why he ducked Shawn Porter, in my opinion.
Look, man, the Golden Boy's cashing the boy out, man. Like, he's been knocked out twice. Got floored by Julio Diaz. Just trying to get some big money fights and get him out of there. That's all. That's all there's left for Amir Khan right now.
I see Khan. He's still got options right now, and under Virgil, he ain't looked good. Virgil last fighters ain't looking too good. I mean, Angulo, I think they train him too hard, and he came in that fight underweight. He should have let the guy, be natural, and he should have let the guy just fight. With Khan looking shitty. I mean, right now, Khan, if he loses a fight, man, he can be out of the. He's still a main event guy. He can still think. I mean, I like to see him against Peterson again. I like to see that fight personally, but that's just me. But right, Danny Garcia fight still out there for him. He's got a lot of options still. You know what I mean? Like, but right now he needs a fight right now. He's been training over a year. He must be getting rusty. You know what happens when he gets rusty now? He goes in and starts swinging and gets his head took off.
Khan needs to prove himself, man. To me, he needs to prove himself at welterweight, man. And he could have. I mean, Guerrero fight would be a good fight for him to prove himself. The Shawn Porter fight would have been a good fight for him. The Devin Alexander fight would have been a good fight for him. But he turned down all those fights, man, like chasing Mayweather, and he just it's stupid anyway. You were just chasing the ass whooping anyway in the first place. So I don't understand what this dude is doing. He got he getting bad advice from somebody. I don't know who's doing it, but he getting some bad advice right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Virgil, man. I'm telling you, Virgil's there, man, whispering in people's heads. We've got him. You know how he's whispering that sexy thing. You got him. We could take him. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what he was saying? He's whispering. I don't know. Virgil's good for other fighters, but I don't know if he's good for some other people, man. I don't know if he's even good for Berto, man. Like, shit, man. I don't know what
Talk
Virgil.
about Birdo comeback fight might be Devon Alexander.
Yeah.
That's a good fight for him, but it's
Mm,
tricky,
good fight.
right?
Tricky for both of them, man. Like, but it's still not easy.
Yeah, man. Yo, that Khan right now, he looked better. I mean, I didn't like Freddie Roach, but he looked more better when he was with Freddie Roach. He was more exciting, throwing more punches and combination. Even when he got knocked out, it was exciting. You know what I mean? But I'm the Virgil, man. He's like every time he's just scared, bro. I don't know. Virgil's got them fighting defensively. They ain't no Andre Ward, man. He's let your hands go. Andre's a cautious fighter at nature. Now he got Khan fighting paranoid. He got Angulo. Hey, Angulo. He said Angulo, oh, we need to take you in the late rounds. But yeah, you need to hit someone in the early rounds though, right? Man, he rat-a-tat-tat combination with no power, man. Hey, we talk about that. Everyone thinks it's a fix. What's your take, 78?
What fix on what the Angulo?
Yeah, Angulo fight. Yeah, you say people say fix.
Angulo Angulo doesn't come across as the type. He seems like he's too proud to take a dive. I could be wrong, but I don't think Angulo took a dive against Canelo. Nah, I don't see that, man. I don't see that. But you know, I don't know, man. There's no telling the boxing, man. It's a lot of shady shit going on in boxing, so I wouldn't put no money on it though.
Mm-hmm.
No
Yeah.
doubt, no doubt.
I just think he overtrained.
No,
I
I
think
think Canelo was just better. That's all. I think Canelo was just better than him because Angulo. I think he was surprised by Canelo's speed and power because when, like, you can see from the first round when Canelo just unleashed combinations and shit and was standing there banging with him. Angulo, I think, was waiting for Canelo to get tired. That never happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he just, I don't know, man.
You know, yeah, you know the reason why he came out like fighting like a madman there because he saw his brother get beat up in the fight before, and they told him that's what's gonna happen to you if you don't come out. And he was pissed off where he saw his brother get beat out. He took it out on Angulo real quick. I ain't never seen him fight like that. But when you see, if I saw my brother get beat up in a fight before, I'll be pissed as well. You know, I'll be pissed as well, and I think that's why he took it out on that boy.
So what you think of this the shit with Aristan Delora calling out Canelo?
I think that is a good fight for Canelo. I don't know why they dismiss it. It's starting to get this like you not making money shit. You ain't bringing nothing to the table. That shit started. I'm starting to get tired of that.
Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, man, like, the boxing authorities shouldn't put Canelo in these privileged positions. He lost against Mayweather. He should be having to prove himself too. He shouldn't be having the option to bypass. Well, no, I wouldn't say Lara's formidable, but a strong champion at the weight. You know what I mean? He should be having to prove himself, and the boxing public should be encouraging him to take that kind of fight, or Kirkland at least. Kirkland. Or a Lara at 154 to justify them big purses he takes out of the game.
Man, it's a lot of fights for Canelo at 154, man. That people just, I mean, I would love to see him fight Demetrius Andre. I'd love to see him fight either one of the Charlo brothers, Laura. I mean, he got plenty of options, man. But you know, they ain't got the complexion for the connection.
Nah. How you feel about Eddie Gomez 78?
Nah, I'm not too familiar with him.
Oh, okay.
I ain't too familiar with him. You know, a lot of them. What's Errol?
Nah, he ain't done nothing yet. I like Eddie Gomez. I like his last performance, but you know he ain't built on it and he ain't shown nothing. But he's got potential, but he ain't really shown nothing yet. But go on, you were saying about a lot of the guys. You were saying.
I was gonna say, man, a lot of guys, man, like now I try to keep my ear to the street, and I'm always looking for that next young thing that's coming up, man. That might be hot, man. But who was that guy you was talking about, Beast, earlier in one of your videos? Who was undefeated? He's one of them booger weight guys.
Chocolito.
Yeah, Roman Gonzalez.
Yeah, man. He looked. I went and checked him out when I heard you talk about him. He looked pretty good.
Yeah, man. Chocolito is no joke. No joke, man. That's the low weight fighter I've adopted for the year, man. I said I'm gonna adopt one. I mean, I try to encourage everyone to adopt a couple of fighters so they can get some. Cause he's good, man. He's good. He scores KOs, man, and like he doesn't let his opponents rest. You know, body shots. You know, excellent, man. Excellent, good fighter, man. Cut the ring down on you. I like him, man. I like him. I like
Yeah,
it.
European boxing news. He was the first person who told me about that guy from time he was following him.
Yeah.
But he's a bad man at them weights there. But he ain't getting no shine. But it's good beats, good points about him, and we should do. We should try and find, because look, there's so many weight classes, and we basically focus on one weight class. And there's so many, like the featherweights underneath the bantamweights. Law, they can't be no one down there. No
Yeah.
one talks about them, but they got some real good fighters out there.
Yeah, I watch it, man. Look, I would watch all of it if they televise the shit, man. My problem is, like, these dudes fighting over in these other countries, and the shit don't be on TV, and there don't be no live streams for them. And it's like, man, I don't feel comfortable talking about some dudes that I can't watch them fight and shit. Like that, like Uchiyama and shit, man. Like they talking about Mikey Garcia, if he don't get the fight with the Gamboa, because he's saying that Gamboa is pricing himself out or whatever. He said his number 2 option is Uchiyama, and I think that's a good fight. I want to see somebody whoop this motherfucker Uchiyama. I don't like this dude. He ain't did nothing to me, but he over there fighting. He got all his props. He the number 1 guy at that weight class, but he don't even fight. He don't fight in America. He fighting in Japan and shit, fighting against people I never heard of. He knocking them out. And they're like, oh, Uchiyama number 1. Fuck all that, man. I want to see him fight Mikey Garcia so I can judge for myself how good this dude is.
I don't think I've seen him fight.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of his fights on YouTube. Man, dude ain't all that to me, man. He's just another Chris John. Bum-ass John.
Yeah. And talking about Chris John, Vusi Malinga, the guy who beat Chris John, he's fighting Donner. Yeah, that's a great fight, man. I got that little South African guy beating.
South African guy's going to put some...
He going to pull it on him,
Good,
man. He going to pull it on him, man. That's a good fight. But then I give Danilo props, though, man. Yo, Danilo's... Y'all talking about Danilo. Danilo, like, he's a little Hall of Famer, you know. I know we're talking about Ringen, though, bad man. But Danilo, man, like, that's a good fight for him, man. That's a good
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Fight. That's a stiff
It's a good fight.
Good fight, man. Just fighting the guy who beat up Chris John, man. No,
And
hope
he-
that little African guy come. If the African guy comes through, we gonna know about him, and then we can talk about him and Rigondeaux.
And he beat up Jordan as well, the guy who beat up Choi. And like, he done a job on him as well, man. Like, wow. He's good. He's good.
I must really like that's a high risk for Daenerys.
I'll give Daenerys props if he comes out with a W.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him his props, man. That's a good fight.
But if he lose this fight, where do you think he go from here? Because he lost to Rigondeaux, he might lose to this guy.
Well, if it's a convincing loss, you know, he's definitely going to have to go back to the drawing boards. You know, he'll have to reconsider his options, I guess, you know. It won't be a good look for him. Especially on his market value as a boxer.
And now Rigondeaux, I hope he do not re-sign with Top Rank. He's about done with them.
No, he ain't signing that motherfucker. He better not. If he re-sign with Top Rank, I'm telling you right now, I just give up on these fighters, man. Being smart, man. I hope Rigondeaux just, buys his time and get the fuck out of Dodge, man. Because Bob Arum, like, I never heard a promoter before down talk the person you're supposed to be promoting.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the craziest shit ever, man. The way they talk shit about this dude. Yeah, if I was Rigondeaux, I'd just stay over there and fight a couple of bums. I'd be like, look, give me a couple of bums, some easy work, and I'm gonna get the fuck away from your Top Rank, and then I'll go over there and fight with Golden Boy and fight motherfucking Cruz and shit.
Yeah.
And whoop his ass.
Yeah.
They talking about
Cruz.
the crew fighting Morris now. That last thing I saw on the boxing sites.
Mm.
Yeah. That'd be a good fight, Santa Cruz and Morris. That'd be a good fight. Depends unless Morris is shot after he got knocked out by Gonzalez. It'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, all right, y'all. So 78 Sports TV, Boxing Beats and Rhymes, Earl Jarrett, Chris Caban, and Will Howard.
Peace.